Hey guys, so today I just wanted to talk about the AP World History exams that we took back in May. Um, the scores won't be like officially posted online until Monday, July 8th, but they're doing this thing where they let you see the scores a couple days early, depending on what area you live in, just in case you need to send your scores off to a college like very soon. And so I was able to see my score early for free, by the way. And I was very pleased to discover that I had scored a 5 on this exam. It was the first AP exam I had ever taken, ever. I'm technically a junior now, but I was a sophomore when I took it. And so I felt very accomplished when I saw it. Like at first I thought it was a 2 because like sometimes I get like fives and twos confused at first glance. So I was like, I hope that's a 5, that it looks like a 2, but it was a 5. So I just want to talk about like my general thoughts on the exam as a whole. So just in case you don't know anything about the AP World History exam, it's split into two parts. The first section's the multiple choice section. You have to do 70 multiple choice questions in 55 minutes. And then the second half are three different essays that you have to write in, I think it's 2 hours. Yeah, it's 2 hours that you get to write them. And like before that, it's like this 10-minute planning period where you get to read the document for the document based questions. But I'll get to that later. So the multiple choice questions, a lot of people were saying that they found them kind of difficult, but I thought that they were relatively easy, give or take a few. The only problem I had with multiple choice is that I felt like I wasn't adequately prepared for it because my teacher, she gave us a lot of practice tests, those analytical questions. There were a lot of those questions in my AP study guide, and yet there were very few of those questions on the actual exam. Instead, it was all these questions that were like reading passages asking what the author was trying to, what the what point the author was trying to get across. And like sometimes they would have like two passages where it would be all like, how does the second passage weaken the argument of the first or whatever. And it kind of made me angry because that's not what I was prepared for. I mean, fortunately for me, I read very quickly. So I was able to finish with like 4 or 5 minutes left to like check over my answers again. But a lot of people weren't. Like, I know this one girl, and she said that when they called 10 minutes, she was only on question 35. And so a lot of us struggled with it. I felt like I was hindered. I felt like I could have had a lot more time left over to actually think about the questions instead of just like answering them. But no, I had to read all of it. But anyway, the essays were very interesting, I must say. The document based question, the DBQ, I think that was my best one. It was definitely my longest one. That doesn't mean anything. I felt like I had grouped the documents appropriately. I felt like I did very well on that one. Very analytical of me, I guess. And then the change in continuity over time essay, the CCOT, in which they ask you to describe like a certain region over time and all the changes and continuities that go on with that region through a certain time. At first glance, I thought that I would do very well on this essay because like I read through all the prompts during that 10-minute reading period, so I thought that I would do very well on it. But then like I actually like read the question to understand what it was asking, and that's when I got concerned because it was a very specific question. And I've been told that for the AP World History exam, you don't focus that much on specifics. You focus on the broad general stuff and how it led to specifics. And so I was kind of blindsided on that one. I didn't write that much. I was done with the essay in like 20 minutes. Like I had no idea what I was talking about. It was sad. I think beyond the thesis statement, I was just like so done. I was able to go back and add some stuff at the end, but like I'm not sure if the information was correct or if it pertains to that region or time period. So that's that for you. And then the last essay was the comparative essay. They give you three different regions during a time period, and you're supposed to compare two of those regions. No, I lied. Okay, they give you one region that you have to use, and you have to pick. You have to pick the other one from a list of three. There we go. Sorry, guys. I think that I did okay on that one. It was definitely better than the CCOT. It was something that I was familiar with, the time period, the regions I was familiar with. I felt prepared for it. That one was pretty good. So overall, the AP exam, it was challenging, but I did well. And so I feel like I can do well on AP exams in the future. I Man, I should have posted this video like the day after I took the exam because it's awkward kind of talking about it in July and trying to remember everything that was on it. So I should have posted this sooner, but it's all good. I like AP exams, college credit. So yeah, just like if you took the AP World History exam, you can comment and tell me what you got, and then if you took any other AP exams, you can comment with those too, because I'm actually kind of curious. Okay,